Hi. Would you believe this is the third time, possibly fourth, that I have filmed this intro? But I figured you guys aren't here to hear me talk the whole time. That's what the video's for, not really the intro, because I'm going to be talking a lot in this video. And because I have no better name for this video, this is going to be a giant list of things to do this summer. Good? Okay, let's get into the video.
And action.
Hi everyone, my name is Issa Star, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. And if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, I am so sorry for the month that I have been gone from filming videos. It has been one thing after another with getting sick back to back weeks, but I am so sorry. But summer is approaching and I thought I have a lot of things that I want to get done this summer. Maybe I'll put together a big list for everybody else to, maybe get some ideas, some fresh inspiration for this summer. We're going to start out and we're going to travel back in time to when I filmed this video. Starting out with drawing. I feel like this is on a lot of people's lists. Drawing is very rewarding. It's also, I find it to be one of the more calming activities because you can just sit there for hours and just listening to music or a story or ASMR, because I do that sometimes. Next, a very classic, painting. People can make the most amazing paintings. Painting is a talent that people have and it's amazing. It's a really wide world of painting out there. Go for it, try it. Painting is great. Go for it, try it. Painting is great. Next is scrapbooking / mixed media. Scrapbooking is definitely one that I've never tried, but I think it looks really awesome. I absolutely love mixed media. Guys, you need to get on this mixed media train if you're an artist. It's so good if you just want to sit down and create something and not worry about if it looks good or bad. Because with mixed media, it doesn't really matter. It's just what you put on the page. I would recommend for inspiration, I would watch this video that Sarah Renee Clark did. It totally inspired me to try it and I absolutely love it. Next is clay / pottery. So there are all different kinds of clay things that you can get into. You can get into air dry clay, which is very beginner friendly, I would say. You can do polymer clay or you can do pottery. Pottery is so cool. Next is watercolor. Oh, it's beautiful. If you are afraid of watercolor and the chaos and messiness of it, I would recommend getting watercolor brush tip pens. They changed my entire watercolor thing. Next is trying calligraphy. I don't know if the specific, the thick brush strokes, the thin brush strokes has a specific name other than calligraphy. That's what I call it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's an art form. Go try it. It's awesome. Next is tie-dye. Now this is actually one I have never tried in my entire life, but it's really cool and I imagine it's very fun. Next is chalk. And this is not a kid thing, okay? There are artists, if you didn't know. I don't know if you know this or not. There are artists who create absolutely beautiful chalk paintings. We don't have the right concrete for it. You have to have that smooth concrete to really make it look good. But if you just wanted to practice, get some sidewalk chalk and go outside your driveway. Next is digital art. Digital art is so cool. I've always wanted to try it and it is on my list of things to try this summer and for the next school year. If you need any reference for this, just look it up on YouTube. You can learn all kinds of things from YouTube. And then to finish out the art section, I would say if you're just looking for a massive art project, I have the perfect thing for you. Well, it's not me, but I'm recommending it for you. I'm gonna say Create This Book by Mariah Elizabeth. If you've never seen it before, which I hadn't until this last year, surprisingly, it's a book. It is full of all kinds of creative prompts to get you thinking creatively, challenging your regular art patterns. It's absolutely amazing if you're looking for just something to do. Also, it does not come spiral bound, just for the record. I rebound these myself. But if you're an artist looking for a creative outlet, I would definitely try the Create This Book by Mariah Elizabeth. This is specifically the action. These are the ones where you can get up and get out and do something. We're gonna start with my favorite, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit biased, dance. So there's all different kinds of dance. You can try dance choreography. It's awesome. It's really cool. You can tell a story with it. Or you can try line dancing. If you've never tried any line dances, go learn some line dances this summer. Have some fun. Learn Footloose or Church Clap or, why am I running out of them? Copperhead Road. Or if you're looking for something that is a bigger community, try square dancing. I absolutely love square dancing. The community is just absolutely amazing. If you're looking for something to do, go try square dancing. I know it might sound weird to people, but trust me, it's so much fun. And also, if you just want to dance but you don't want to do choreography or square dancing or line dancing because it all feels too structured to you, go outside, plug in some music, and just freestyle. Don't care that anybody else is watching. Just dance. Have some fun. Next is rollerblading / roller skating. If you love doing it, make it a point this year to go do some rollerblading or roller skating. Or if you've never tried it before, I didn't put on a pair of blades until I was 14. So a couple years ago, I put them on for the very first time and I'm terrible at it. I'm really bad at it, but I love doing it. Next is gymnastics. Gymnastics is so much fun. I did it when I was younger. You have to have determination, commitment, confidence. You have to have that grit if you're gonna do gymnastics. And if you don't, build it, learn it. Have some fun with gymnastics, just be careful, okay? Next activity is gardening. If you have a place and you've always wanted to start a garden but you're unsure about where to start, again, go to YouTube. Start looking it up. Or maybe you don't have the art. Start in little pots. I'm pretty sure that's where the majority of gardeners start. I have seen it all. We have a garden in the backyard. And while gardening isn't always a reward right away, in the long run, it is a reward and you will reap the reward. You will reap what you sow, literally. Next thing to try is martial arts. I feel like martial arts is definitely one of those things where practice is key. Commitment and practice. So to round up activities, one more thing is go try a sport. If you want to try soccer or football or gymnastics or dance, try any of these activities, or maybe something like fencing or swimming competitions. There's all different kinds of things. Look it up. I was just unsure about which categories to organize these in, so they are all in this category. We're going to try and get these a little bit quicker because I have talked nonstop. Okay. First one is a common one. It's crochet / knitting. I have tried crochet. In fact, I crochet all the time. I've been to amigurumi markets. I just crochet when I'm bored. I have never had anything as irritating as crochet, but nothing as rewarding. Or if there is another you want to be like crocheting or knitting, try making loom knitted hats. There are videos on how to do it, and basically all you're doing is you're doing this motion on a loom the whole time. It's crazy how it can make this. And you can make these. Pom-pom tutorials are really simple, they're very basic, and you can just sew them to the top of these, and there you go, you have a hat. Now for knitting. I can't say anything about knitting because I've never done it. People have said that knitting is easier than crochet, but I learned crochet first and now I don't want to learn knitting and I have no reason to. You can make the same thing, and I think arguably you can make cuter things with crochet than you can knitting. Also, I think crochet is cooler because crochet, fun fact, cannot be replicated by a machine. Okay, I talked about that long enough. Next up is resin. Resin is so much fun, but you really need to know what you're doing when you do it. You need to have the right temperature outside. Yes, trust me on this. I have made the mistake of doing resin when it is warmer outside and colder outside, and it has affected the curing time both times and made it a sticky mess. You need to be very careful you don't get it on things because resin gets everywhere. Do your research if you want to do resin. You can make anything that can fit into a mold, you can make it. Next is origami. Origami is so cool and it's very, very simple to try. Not so simple to learn, but very simple to try. Next, a classic is baking / cooking. Yes, I'm putting these together. Baking, I'm pretty sure, is like desserts and stuff. Cooking is all the food that you have to eat, but everyone really likes baking more. Next is singing. Now, I know the majority of people, they are so afraid to sing. You think your voice is terrible, but you've always wanted to sing. Well, this summer, try it. Go watch videos on that. There's plenty on YouTube, or if you'd like to take a singing class, I'd encourage you, go take a singing class. Don't be afraid to go try singing because you're scared or you don't think it's good enough. I have thought all of those things and I'm still trying anyway. So I'd encourage you to go try it. From someone who is going to be on that journey with you, you got this, my friend. Next is an interesting one that I'm calling organization. You might say, that's not a hobby, that's not an activity, that's something I want to do this summer. Well, it might be something you do right before summer. And when I say organization, I mean organize it all. Clean out your bookshelf, clean out your desk, clean out your phone, your computer, clean out your planner, clean out your closet, clean out your clothes. Start cleaning things and organizing them. Believe it or not, once you start, I think you will find it more enjoyable than you at first thought. Next is sewing, and I'm sorry, this is my favorite one. I love sewing, and here's the thing with sewing. It is on the more expensive side of hobbies, unfortunately. You're gonna have all kinds of disasters and mistakes. Everything's gonna go wrong. The zipper's not gonna go in right. You're gonna accidentally sew the dress inside out. It happens, and it can be very frustrating, but you need to just remember to give yourself a break. Next is writing. I'm talking about writing novels. I'm talking about writing screenplays. I'm talking about writing, people. Writing is so much fun. If you're afraid of writing, you don't know if you're doing it correctly, just go ahead. You have a story that you want to tell people. Tell the story, okay? Next thing is songwriting. This is kind of a scary one for a lot of people, and it's a scary one for me. Your lyrics don't have to sound perfect. They don't have to sound like your favorite song, because they're not your favorite song. They're your song. It's an emotion or a story or a feeling told in only a way you can tell. I'm sure your favorite songs that the artist didn't think that they were perfect, but they meant something to them, and that's why they wanted to share it with other people. Next is board games. I'm just gonna give you some games to get started. There's Catan, which can take forever or a short amount of time, depending on the game. There's Scythe, which will take forever no matter what you do. It may take the rest of your life, but it is so much fun. There's Everdell, there's Wingspan, which my entire family loves Wingspan. But you might hate Wingspan, and you might like Ticket to Ride, which we also love. There's Trek in the National Parks. If you're like me and love the national parks, there's Trek in the National Parks. There's Pandemic. If you're looking for a game that is all of you are one team and you're fighting against the board, I would recommend Pandemic. It can take a little while, but it's a board game and it is a investment. It's fantastic. Or just play card games. If you get a card set, all kinds of things. Card games are so much fun. My favorite card games are the Dolphin Hat games. I happen to be an expert at those. I'm just gonna blow my own horn here for a second because I need to know if someone has beat my record at Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. I run 15 times in a row. Let me know in the comments if you beat that record. Next is a really cool one, which is woodworking or wood burning. I've never done this, but my brother does it all the time. He makes all these amazing things. Just for some inspiration, if you're wondering like what you can make, he makes these wood burning plaques. He wood burns pictures. You can get the materials on Amazon or Hobby Lobby, watch some videos, read some books. These are really awesome crafts, and spare wood is typically easy to come by, but if it's not, it is more on the expensive side. But if you do have, you have Lowe's and Home Depot to get wood. Next, a classic, playing an instrument. This is one that you can really dedicate yourself to, because you can dedicate yourself to learning guitar or learning piano or violin or finding a unique instrument that you want to learn to play. If you know someone who can teach you an instrument, it's much better than trying to learn it online, obviously. But if you can't, there are different ways you can learn online, or you can go take a class. Next is learning photography. Next is another classic one, jewelry making. Jewelry making has so many different niches. You can do all different kinds of jewelry. Find out which type you really want to start with. If you want to make beaded bracelets, you want to learn like how to actually make jewelry, that's incredible. Like you want to shape the stones with the metal, that's so cool. Try some jewelry making this year. Then you can have some custom pieces made by you. Next up is embroidery. Now, embroidery I've never had the patience for, but embroidery is beautiful. You need to practice embroidery before you try it on your final thing, but embroidery is a good one to try this summer. Next is trying different felt arts, which is so cool, especially if you're younger or you have little kids and you want to try something that's glue and felt. I would say this though, regular glue like Elmer's glue does not work on felt. I would invest in some fabric glue. It may change your life. Next is to do some more puzzles this summer. If you love puzzles, make it a point to do some puzzles this year. Next thing to work your brain is to learn a language. Yes, learn a language this summer. Yeah, it's kind of all I had to say about that one. Next is candle making. Make some candles. There are plenty of options online at Hobby Lobby. Candle making and also soap making. That's pretty cool. Next is learn hairstyling. Whether you're learning hairstyling with someone else or this summer you just want to try out some new hairstyles. Next is a fun one, learn some leather crafts. So work with leather this summer and there are so many different options you can do for leather. Next is learning animation. I have always wanted to learn animation, like animating a show or a movie, and I think it is so cool. Learning about animation is something that if you want to go into, you need to go into it. Now's the time. Next is learning macrame. But macrame, oh my gosh, stop. But macrame is really, really pretty. It's really cool and it's relatively simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's relatively simple. There. You get a macrame over there. Next is kind of a fun one. It's book binding. Whether that's just binding books or rebinding books. This is a bit on the expensive side, but it is so cool. Before you rip up your book, try out a practice book, okay? Next, and our second to last one, is start a YouTube channel. That's a great thing to work on this summer. Especially if you think you're gonna be bored this summer, start a YouTube channel. Don't just start a YouTube channel just to start a YouTube channel. Start out with an idea and something that you want to present to an audience. So mine is more of a performance-based channel where we dance, sing, act, songwrite, but we also take on our challenges and push time limits and basically push my limits on this channel to have fun. That was the last of our hobby/activities. I hope you guys enjoyed, but there's one more thing that I want to leave you with. If you are looking for a specific hobby, you're not really sure, and you maybe thought a lot of these ideas were good, go up to your local craft store and just look around. Hobby Lobby is great because they have the majority of these available there. And you might find something I didn't mention or think of something and you're like, you know what? That's a really good idea. Alright, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I encourage you to go out this summer and to not just say you're going to do these things and make a list, but actively pursue these things that you want to try. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.